Hey guys, welcome back. So in the last video we got the list of the internal pages of interest for each of the domains that we found on, that were linked to from Groupon for the zip codes that interest us. So a bit of a mouthful. But now we've got all of these pages that we want to look for email addresses on. Now this video is going to be pretty short because it's really easy. Once you've got a list of URLs like this, all you need to do to try and pull the email addresses that appear on these URLs, all you need to do to try and find the email addresses, I'm getting tongue-tied, is click on the grab and check option and then grab emails from harvested URL list. So again, in ScrapeBox, this is the harvester or harvester URL list or harvested URLs. It's called that in a whole bunch of places in different tools. So just remember that's what it's talking about. So this is the grab emails tool for ScrapeBox, and all you need to do is well, depending on, I'll say this, depending on the size of your list, if we've got a relatively small list here, we've only got 5,311 pages, but if you were looking at a really big list, you definitely want to be using proxies when you're doing this. If some of these guys are behind, like, say the same distributed denial of service protection system, or if they were all at, or if several of them were at, say HostGator or Bluehost or something like that, then it's possible you might annoy the hosting company because they'll see thousands of requests coming at them from your IP, and they'll block you or do something bad. So use proxies, or if you don't have any proxies but you do have time up your sleeve, just chuck in like a random delay between 1 and 10 or something like that. This will make it take a long time to run through, but it will stop you from getting blocked. Since we've got a pretty small list here, only 5,000 URLs, I'm just going to hammer it anyway with no proxies and we'll be fine. So I'm just going to hit start. And as you can see, most of the pages that we're looking at don't have any email addresses popping up. And looking at these URLs, we wouldn't necessarily expect them to, but we do see a couple of them popping up on pages, that we would expect to see them on, which is good. So we can see we've got this contact page here, has an email address. We've got this Meridian Dental, has an email address. Rockefeller.edu, I don't know what that is, has an email address. All of these sites are coming up with email addresses. Some of them several email addresses on this Yelp page. So this is going to take a while to run through because we've got the 5,000 pages that we're scanning over. I will pause the video here and come back to you when it's finished. I'll see you there, guys. Okay guys, welcome back. So that's just finished. It just took a couple of minutes to run through, and we can see, we've had quite a few pages that have brought us in email addresses that we were targeting. So all we need to do from here is just hit the export button and save the text file, somewhere. I'm going to have to block this out because there's some sensitive file names here, but I'll just save it here. So what are we going to call this? Groupon emails 9020210. Okay, that's saved. And now I'm just going to go and pull up that file that we just saved, so you can see the result. There we go. So what we've got here is a list of all of the email addresses that we found and the pages that they came from. So this is really super handy because let's say you were targeting local businesses offering your service or your product. A lot of businesses still use stuff like, here we go, Gmail. They'll use like Gmail or Outlook.com or other, like ISP mail or something like that. Even though they've got a domain and they can probably use, branded email really super easily. A lot of them still use Gmail and stuff like that. It's bizarre. In fact, there you go, guys. There's a business opportunity. Offer to set up their branded email. Do it on a free hosting account or something, or do it on your reseller hosting, whatever. Piece of cake. Easy money. Charge them $10-20 a month. A lot of them will go for it. Anyway, here's our list of emails. You can see we've got a ton of them. There's what you probably want to do from here is pull this list into say Google Docs or something like that, and just replace chuck these into two columns. So you've got the email address and then the page that it came from. You could even take these pages and run them back through ScrapeBox to get rid of the page, so you've just got the domain or something like that. And then just sort them by the domain, because you're probably going to end up with several email addresses for the same place. So you don't just want to kind of like spam the lot, because then they'll get several emails from you, different people or maybe the same person, and it's not really a good look. So you want to restrict it to one email per domain in general. And the easiest way of doing that is to chuck it into a tool to clean up the domains and filter based on that. So what I would do here, in fact, let's actually just do it, right? Like, let's go back into our spreadsheet and see if we can do this super quick. I normally use Excel, but I don't have Excel on this workstation that I'm using at the moment, so we're just going to do without it. Where's our list? There's our list. So what I'm going to try doing is replacing this pipe symbol with a comma, because I think if we've got a comma, then when we paste it into Google Docs spreadsheet, it'll put the stuff in put the two fields into separate columns. So I'm just going to go, what am I going to do? Edit, replace, chuck in the pipe symbol and then a comma. Replace all. That's, put our comma in there everywhere. Just going to select all, which, edit, select all. Where's select all? I can't see it. Select all, and then edit, copy. We'll go to our Google Docs spreadsheet. I'll actually just need to get rid of these keywords that are in here. They're gone. There we go, edit and paste. And with any luck, did it work? Didn't do what we needed to do. Let's see if we can figure it out, guys. We'll try and do it really quickly. I was hoping something obvious would come up here, like a text to columns function I use in Excel quite a lot, but it is not looking good. We'll try doing this a slightly different way, maybe paste special. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't seem to find what we're looking for. Let's have a really quick look through. Can we find what we want to do? Structure, image, cells. Okay, guys, that's unfortunate. I can't seem to find, an option to do what I want to do. This is embarrassing, isn't it? Is there anything I can do here? Remove links. Okay, that is bizarre. Let's try with a tab instead. See if maybe it likes a tab. So I'm actually just going to make a tab and then cut it to my clipboard, because inside the replace, find and replace option here, dialog here, we can't actually type in a tab, because as soon as we hit tab, we change to the next field, but we can paste one in. So all I've done is I typed a tab in here, I selected it, I cut it, and now I've pasted it. So, and then I've changed the find what to comma, because we changed it to a comma before. So we'll just hit replace all, copy all of those again, delete everything we had, and see if we get lucky. And we did. Okay, that worked out quite well, guys. Sorry for the delay. So now what I want to do is grab this list and copy it again so we can go back into ScrapeBox and clean it up. So if we just clear out the harvested URLs we had in there, and then go import URL list, paste replace from clipboard, replace current list, got our list in there. We'll just go trim to root, and then we will export and copy all URLs to clipboard. So now if we go back to Google Docs, we can paste that in. So now we've just got the domains showing up. So we're making some really good progress. Because now what we can do is we'll just insert a row before that. We'll just give these names, email address and domain. Again, I'm familiar with Excel, not so much with Google Docs. I use this for some, really simple, just note-taking and stuff when I'm out and about, but not for anything more advanced. I'm hoping there's a... Oh, the filter, maybe, is that the same? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we've got these two columns named, we've got our domains in here, we've got our email addresses in here. Actually, I've just noticed we've got some things which aren't email addresses. They were just, I don't know, maybe weird stuff that was appearing in the HTML, but there's only a few of them, so who cares. Now if we sort by domain, A to Z, that loop, what we can do is have a quick look down and see, look out for any duplicate domains which are popping up a few times, and then maybe we'll have to clean up some stuff here. johndoe@email.com does not look like a legitimate email address to me. Subhelp and stuff like that at PCMag. I mean, this isn't a business that we actually want, that we want to contact. This is just something which must have been linked to from Groupon somewhere, so we'll delete those. And then, we'll go down a bit more, and that's my process, guys. I hope you've learned a bit. If you've followed all the way through this, you've probably learned a bit about ScrapeBox that you might not have known before, and how it can make your life a lot easier. Now, I'm not in any way affiliated with ScrapeBox, so yeah, you can kind of take what I say as being my my personal opinion. I don't benefit from it. I'm not an affiliate of theirs or anything like that. I don't make any money at all from people using ScrapeBox, but yeah, it's a great tool, and I'm more than happy to recommend good products, and ScrapeBox is a good product. So that's all for now, guys. If you have any questions, flick me a message from the Ask Me a Question page on my website, or post a comment under this video or under this post if you're on my website, and I'll do my best to answer you. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.